Now, we get a very milk-based date. And I gotta say, I was a
Yeah.
little offended as someone who's just recently hopped off a milk-based diet. But here's a question, and it'd be irresponsible if we didn't ask it. Is this the most slippery date we've seen all season?
Oh,
I don't
without a
know.
doubt.
Tasha's paint date was a little slippery.
Yeah, that was a slippery date right there. But
That's
we
a
got
date.
straight up, we got a bunch of butter, dude. Like, that
That
is,
is pretty slippery. Yeah. you're
Yeah.
right.
I didn't realize how slippery. I mean, listen, I've never rubbed butter all over myself, so I don't really know
You
how
haven't?
slippery that can lead to. But the fact is, after the butter was fully spread
Mm.
on like a piece of toast,
Yeah.
yeah.
they were then trying to wash each other off like in the bath, and all you could see were little beads of water just would form.
Yeah, I mean, it was they were buttery all night long. I
Yeah.
guarantee you, they ruined whatever clothes they wore to dinner because they didn't realize that they still had some butter in the crevices. And as someone who has rubbed butter on himself and others, both on and off camera, I can attest. It's not easy, my man. Not an
Okay.
not an easy cleaning
Duly
job.
noted.
But man, Michelle is uh, amazing, man.
Michelle's
She
awesome.
is
Couldn't agree
incredible.
more.
And I think Matt must be watching this because both Brie, and we'll get into Brie because I got a lot of thoughts on Brie, and they're all good. I don't want to clickbait people into being like, oh, do I hate Brie? No, she's amazing. He must be watching this and being like, holy shit, I just blew a 3-1 lead. Like, you had two incredible women. And I don't know. It seems like it's gonna be Rachel. I hope I'm wrong, but man, Michelle has such a realistic sense of what a relationship outside of this needs to be.
For sure.
Right? Like,
I honestly feel like people like Michelle, whether they be like male or female in the show, they never end up winning because they're too real.
too real.
Yeah.
She's
They'll
basically
never
being like,
end up winning.
we're gonna
We're gonna move
wake
somewhere.
up some days
Yeah.
and yeah, and we're gonna be cleaning shit off a baby at 3 a.m. Right? Like, that's the
Yeah.
reality. You got to find the person who you're like,
Exactly.
okay, I'm cool with waking up at 2:30 every night for the next 3 years at least. And yeah, that's ugly. That's not pretty. That's not fun. But
Yeah.
that's what a life together is. And I love that she has that expectation. Coop, you couldn't be more right. Those people do not win. You couldn't be
It's
more right.
unfortunate because
couldn't-
they're
yeah.
like the biggest catches in the show every single year, but it's
Mhm.
just that's not what makes good TV, and that's not what.
And
Yeah.
I think that's
Unfortunately.
kind of the beauty of Paradise is sometimes those people get to meet each other. I think that's what
yeah,
works on
yeah,
Paradise.
agreed.
Yeah.